This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. You are entering Tara's terrestrial aura. Are you ready? I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's so crazy because I had initially planned for my next video to 100% sure be the next chapter or tablet, I guess I should say, of the Emerald Tablets, which will be at this point Emerald Tablet 3. And I still 100% wholeheartedly fully intend to get that out to you, so know that that is not something that is lingering too far from the forefront of my mind to be able to put out and project outwards for all to receive. However, today, on this expansive day that we are on, this day and this current momentum of now is a Jupiter day for me in this presence. And on this day, this energy is expanding, but the expansion of it is not what I like to receive. It's a little bit abrasive. It's a little bit like not the energy that I want to feel. And because of that, I've utilized the Grab a Voe code for reconsidering my energy and things like that, and just kind of done some other things. But I feel like this video is a part of the portal in which I am clearing that needs to be of an expression of a thought of matter and form outside of myself. So for that reason, here I am, and here we are. Hey loves, just stopping in with a recenter Grab a Voe code because today's energy seems quite a bit heavy. So that code, in case you're interested, is 864-525-61. I hope it helps. Love you. So energy in which we exchange, energy in which we receive. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever sat back and like just been on social media or in someone's presence in the physical matter of form, whatever it may be, and heard or seen someone talking, depending on the situation? Either you saw it because you were there, you heard it in the physical form, or either you saw it online and you read it in a physical form. Okay? And whenever you read the energy, read the comment, read the energy of the person, read the motive behind their statements to the extent in which you understand, then taken that energy that they have put out from their own mouth and hands and projected it backwards to them for them to see your point of view unsolicitedly. I'll have you know, unsolicitedly. Have you ever done this in an unsolicited matter? And is it something that you feel entitled to? Or is it something that you feel that we should maybe embrace others instead of always trying to project ourselves, because everyone has the right for free will and the right to be able to express themselves as they wish? And if you don't necessarily vibe along with someone, maybe it's best to take the energy that you're feeling and move it to the energy of your own space, and then co-create your own energy with the universe. So that way you're not projecting your energy, your sadness, your inner tensions, or your anger off on someone who never intended for that to be. So often we forget and we lose touch that other people reside on the other ends of these devices. Other people reside on the other end of the internal workings of themselves whenever they're speaking, and then they receive something back of a feedback of a negative nature, or something to identify yourself as a higher vibration, or whatever it may be. We so often forget these things. And when we forget these things, not only are we losing touch with ourselves, but we're losing touch with humanity. Whenever we project things and we call others of ego, or we call others of superiority, or whatever it may be, and I'm not talking about any specific one situation, although there was something that ignited this conversation. So there's no one specific thing that I'm referring to, because this is a collective thing that is done simultaneously in the harmonic tune of its vibration. And the thing is, not everything that's of harmonic vibration is the best destination. And once we see that, we change our origination of our minds, and we're able to process thoughts on a higher octave of the processing within them. doing this, we allow other perspectives to enter our hemispheric waves, to be able to recalibrate and recenter and see the error of our ways. It's not something that is our job to always correct another being or to interject our opinions on something of a situation that maybe does matter to us, but maybe the other ends of the spectrum sees it the way that they see it, and they were expressing that because they wanted to share that perspective instead of being ambushed with the thoughts of it being of a lower vibrational form or whatever it may be, or less holy than thou. Whatever it may be. Like I said, there's no specific circumstance in this circumference that we're speaking of. But the thing is, this circumference that we're speaking of has exactly that, a circumference. It has a loop within it. It has a circle. It has an entry point of energy. And within that energy are boundaries that we have placed upon each other by expecting others to see life the way that we see life, when that is never what it's meant to be. That has never been the intent of this life. We are put here, we are placed here to see through our own individual perspectives and our own enlightenment of lightening ourselves. Darkness and light does not exist outside of us, and what we perceive is what exists. How we take the energy in that we feel from what is happening in our surroundings, in our inner workings, and how we enter into the states of our beings. If we're doing it in a way of tension, or are we doing it in a way of release, a way of expansion, and seeing other sides and other aspects and other points of views and other elements and shades and hues. Whenever we limit ourselves to the mind traps that we hold for ourselves, we're doing nothing but entrapping others into our own hell. So that's just some food for thought. I just wanted to share that because I want us all to acknowledge and remember that we're not God, thy holier than anyone else. We are, yes, Goddess to ourself, God to ourself, because we are the power of the source in our creation, being here in this origination of ourselves. However, we cannot control anything outside of ourselves. And when we step out of ourselves to try to do that or try to impact others in a way of like tension, because it's our inner tension that we're pulling and we're pushing on to another, that is doing nothing good. It's not doing anything for anyone. So just remember that you're more than that. You're worthy of more than that. And your energy is so valuable that there's no reason to exchange it for any lower currency than the currency in which you reside on. And if you're residing on a currency of that vibration to where it's of that lower energy, that lower currency, then that's fine. But don't come at others that aren't in that same energy to just seek and find, because that is not fair to them and it's not fair to you, because all that it's doing is causing more tension and more power that you lose. So I love you, and I hope this message is received with love, care, and pure intent, because it's meant for nothing else other than just that. Just be mindful where you're giving your energy to, and be mindful of your thoughts as they process, because they matter. And when I say that, I mean it in every physical form of the truth of what it is. They matter. Your thoughts matter. They produce matter. They coexist with the reality in which you're creating, and you are creating your reality, coexisting with all that is. So I love you. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll have the next Emerald Tablet video out very, very soon, and I look forward to it. Also, if you want to find me on social media, all of my outlets are Terrestrial Aura. Here's the name. Link it and search it however you want. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, here, YouTube, and Instagram. So if you want to find me in those spaces. I love good energy. I love good vibes, and I am here to be able to extend those energies out. If you're anything less than that, anything not wanting to do that, not that you're less than, but anything of other nature, then know that I am not here for you to stir my peace. It's that simply put. We have to start limiting ourselves on where we allow people to disturb our peace. It's not so much about boundaries. It's about understanding ourselves and what matters to us and our importance of ourselves. Because when we put ourselves at such importance, we don't settle for what's beneath us anymore energetically, because we realize it's not our energy. That's not for us to hold. That's not our frequency. And whenever you're at a frequency set so in tune with yourself, there's nothing that anyone else can do to bring you back into their hell. So remember that. Stay strong, stay in your energy, and also attune the new frequencies. They may be harsh at times, but I promise they come with love, because they're here to teach you about yourself. Love. I love you. Also, I'll be making a video on the Grab-A-Voe codes in the distant, near-ish future. I'm utilizing them as we know, and I want to share more about them with you. But I just want to stay on track by getting the Emerald tablets out before that. So maybe I'll do one tablet and then do the Grab-A-Voe video. We don't know. And I say that like as in none of us, not me, as in myself as a we, because I am a me. I am a me, upside down we, not a we, because that is how I see. But I love you, and we are amazing. Feel that, and own your power, and own your self-love, because you are the creator and the destroyer of all that is within your reality and all that you feel. I love you. Okay, this is really the end of the video. Now to the outro. Talk to you soon.